Hidden Object Guru here with hot new game Crossroads Extreme, and we are now reaching the point where I have played so many indie games that I am just recognizing pieces of music from other games I've played recently. It might be time to dial that back a little if I'm, just recognizing copyright cleared music. Anyway, the point is, this is probably something that was made for smartphones based on the chunky buttons. But let's give it a shot. Will it teach me how to play it as we go? Or will it not? Hey, how terrible was Video Kid? So I have to let cars through by turning this light green. You get parked. Okay. So that's it? That's the game. Cute. And everybody obeys traffic laws, so that's good. Quests. Oh, I see. It's bronze, silver, and gold, and some cars over there hit each other for some reason. Now they're just going wherever the minute the thing ends. All right, so I have to let people, cars, and buses through. How do we deal with people? Oh, that's how we deal with people. Let's start with a bus. Okay, let's turn that off. Let the person go. Alright, cars. Alright, let's close that off. Nice. Do you think the people are going to give... You guys have been going long enough. Do you think the people are going to, like, have right of way? Or will these guys try to kill them? There's that bus I've been waiting for. And we're donezo! No time limit this time. So we could have just done whatevs and still won. Oh, crap. Things just got real, everybody. 40 cars, 5 taxis, a couple of tow trucks. So are these guys in a hurry to get somewhere, or what's the situation there? Huh. Oh, whatevs. So anytime I want, I can just cause an accident by turning both on at once, right? Like, I'm not going to, but I could. Uh-oh. I was worried that cop wasn't going to stop for a second, but he did. So what counts as a vehicle for the purposes of this? Like, do ambulances count as vehicles? Do buses count as vehicles? I guess so. Haven't seen a taxi in ages. I'm supposed to be putting through X amount of taxis, but there just aren't any. Weird. Ah, there we go. Hello, Mr. Takushi. One more of you and we are good to go. And there he is. So when do the zombies show up? Well, I'm not saying every game has to have zombies, but, you know, if a zombie would show up. So I have to let 10 armored personnel carriers through. Oh no, I guess those are infantry support vehicles and 6 cars through. And they can only come from one direction each. Fascinating. So is he actually going to stop at the red light? He is. That is not like tanks I'm familiar with. More power to him. Oh, but it's timed. Oh, did you see that, everybody? When it got to 60 seconds, it said 1 minute for a... there we go. It said 1 minute, but then it said 60 seconds for a second, instead of just immediately going to 59. Was it a glitch, or did I actually get an extra second? Probably a glitch. Yes, you can move in a second, Mr. IFE. Okay, fine. Jesus. Ugh. You know how tank people are, am I right? They're known for their lack of patience. I mean, if they were patient, they wouldn't be driving a tank. Is that a prejudice people recognize? I've done it! Okay, so whatever randomizer was in charge of letting me pass this game. Wait, but I didn't make it in time. Certainly didn't give me into this fast enough. I thought I had to complete it in 1 minute and 10 seconds, but now it's saying okay, not fail. What? Game, I think you're broken, is the thing. Now I'm just letting people cross? Okay. So what's the situation here? If I just let people cross for 5 minutes, will eventually these guys try to run them over, or what? And I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not just going to let people, like, leave it on people crossing since they're not, you know. Okay. It would be an interesting complication to the game if you had to let police organize it so police could get through without hitting anybody. Okay, Hans is confirming for me that it's definitely a bug, that the time did not count as failure, and it was probably random number generator based for what vehicles were coming that essentially effectively made the game impossible to beat in time. So yeah. Good to know that it wasn't just me that was the problem, it was the game too. You just got there. You unbelievable jerk. Oh my god, he did go without waiting. If you keep them waiting too long, they're just gonna turn and kill people. Wow. Realistic, but scary. Okay, I think we understand what we got here. A cute game about, you know, traffic that is buggier than it ought to be. And that's problematic. I feel like I should be able to just press 1, 2, and 3. Like I shouldn't have to reach all over the place to make these buttons click. I'm gonna wait until there's more than one car there before I let you guys through. Because I'm doing so much traffic here. But yeah. For such a simple game, it does have some bugs. And if ever there was a game that was going to have a copyright flag on my channel, it's this one. This is 80% music I've heard before. Did we finally get a taxi? No. So yeah, it's obviously completely random number generator based, so I have no say in whether I get the 10 taxis through on time. Because the game decides whether I get any taxes at all. But it doesn't matter because the time limit is not relevant. It's clear what the problem is here, right? Yeah, I know. God, you're the worst. Just turn right on a red. God. Now, what does that mean, Hans, that the true false and the time limiter is in reverse? See, I get what they're doing here, but it's kind of buggy and kind of frustrating. Because they can't be giving me an award for lasting X amount of time. There's no challenge to lasting an amount of time in this game. There's zero threat. Okay. Hans is saying I might not have actually gotten the bonus because I should check the first level because we know I finished that one on time, so maybe I didn't get 3 stars for that level because the game has it backwards, which I had not thought of that, but that's a really good question. Seeing as we're going to stop the game here because zombies refuse to show up, we'll go check that before we wrap up the game. Okay, so yeah. Oh, boo-hoo. Alright, so play. How do I check? There we go. Nope! No, I got 3 stars on all of them, even though the time means nothing. See how many levels there are in this game. 30! Huh. Anyway, I've been the Hidden Object Guru. This has been Crossroad Extreme, a game that is kind of buggy and has, you know, very little challenge or threat to it. But with a bunch of tweaking, they could get themselves to a point where they could be super proud of their game. It's clearly not there yet, so hopefully this keeps getting developed into the future. Anyway, that's that. If you'd like to hear more from me, there's buttons coming up. Questions, suggestions, go in the comments section below the video. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons for that coming up. Oh, right. Oh my god, I just did the same thing twice. It's very hot in here. That's not an excuse, it's just a fact. I'll see you back here for more, but until then, au revoir.